Um, Apparently I'm live, and I might accidentally be making a horizontal video, vertical. Um, but I just watched a video that just about moved me to tears, and I might choke up making this one. This is my first live video, so it's gonna be rough. It's an experiment, but I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time. I've been wanting to talk about my depression. I've been wanting to talk about why my life is a burning dumpster fire. And my best friend, God fucking bless him, I'm going to call him Ash. My best friend Ash has an awesome life. And my brother has a great life, which is an important point of comparison because um, he came from the same upbringing as me. Why is he successful? And I am a failure. And my old friend Paula, who she probably wouldn't want me talking about her, but I will, because she's also a success story. And these successful people are important points of comparison. Why are they successful? Why do they have everything? While Steve Marler is, I'm borderline ready to go. Apparently you're not allowed to say the word on YouTube. But I'm just about ready to check out. And before I go, I want to talk about this. It's passive. It's passive. I'm in perfect health, and I'm probably going to live a really long time. But if I have a sudden medical emergency right now, I'm not going to bother calling 911. I'm just going to go into the bathtub. But don't worry, I'm probably going to live a long time. So this video is part of a series where I explore why I am a burning dumpster fire and those other people are really successful. And I just finished watching a Hans Neimann video titled Follow Your Dreams. Hans Neimann is a chess grandmaster, notable for upsetting world-ranked number one when Neimann was 18 years old and was the lowest rated, least known dude in the tournament, going up against the man who's been number one for 10 years. And he beat him, playing the black pieces, while Magnus Carlsen was on a more than 50 game no-loss streak. So that's Hans Neimann. And just recently, Neimann released a video where he said, follow your dreams. Try to achieve your dream. And I love this message. I love this message. Because it's partly what we tell kids, right? We always tell kids, achieve your dreams, work at your dreams. But I think the word try is important. Try to achieve your dream. Don't give up. Or do give up, but try first. Okay? If you try to do something like be a professional musician or professional chess player or professional athlete, if you try, you're probably going to end up having a pretty good life. Most people who try this shit fail, but they're successful. And Hans Neimann tried, and he is world ranked top 20. He just broke into the top 20, and he's a cool dude, and I love him. And Paula tried to be a professional musician, and she did it. She and I were both wannabe musicians, and she made it. And I had a dream. When I was here's the sad part. I was a junior in high school, and I had a dream that I was going to be an NHL player, hockey player. This was the only thing that I wanted. This is what I wanted to be when I grew up. It wasn't a goal. It was a dream. I thought that this was impossible. And, you know, I sucked at hockey. I got my ass kicked. I was knocked down. You know, utterly defeated. But it was my only passion. I never worked hard at music until much later. I worked hard playing hockey. I got up before 4 in the morning sometimes. And if you asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would lie. I'd say, you know, I'm going to go to college and have a regular job like my parents want. My parents had a dream. They had a dream that their son would be an ordinary, normal schmuck and accept the fact that he's nothing special. That's my parents' dream. Right now, my mom wants me to work at the post office, and I want to lay down in the snow and die of hypothermia. I don't give a fuck. My dreams are over. But when I was a junior in high school, I had a dream. I was going to be an NHL player, and this dream was so stupid that I didn't tell anyone. And if you asked me, I would lie and say something that I thought was socially acceptable. The only time, so this is the difference between me and Paula. She's the opposite of me. She had a dream which was ambitious, to be a professional musician in one of the most elite groups in the country. And she told people that's what she was going to do. And it wasn't her idea. She got this dream from a mentor. I never had a mentor. I never had somebody who told me, you can do it. I never had anybody who believed in me. I didn't believe in myself. The only time I was honest, one time I was in the high school guidance counselor's office. I think my dad was there. And my guidance counselor asked me what I wanted to do. And I was so desperate and so hopeless that there was no reason to lie. So I told her straight out, I want to be a professional hockey player. And my guidance counselor said, well, you know, professional athletes on average, you know what the average career is of a professional athlete? It's 4 years. And I thought, well, okay, fuck that then. I didn't say anything. My dad didn't say anything because he's a pussy. And I gave up. Again, I had given up from the beginning, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna have a shit job and die alone in an apartment. Right now, as I make this video, it's incredible how I've lived 10 years longer than I thought I would. And it's pretty incredible what I have achieved, considering being in this mind frame, you know. So where was I going with this? Thinky organ doesn't work as good as it used to did. But I gave up. So when I look back at this, okay, so I went on to continue playing ice hockey, and I got good at it. And when I was in my 20s, I was so good at hockey, you guys. I was so fucking good at hockey. Oh, and I played against college players. And I played against, I was just doing pickup hockey, but I played against professionals and knocked them down. I've gotten a good hit against a professional player. Nobody you've heard of, just the small leagues, not NHL. But the point is, when I was in my 20s, I was so good that I realized, like, holy shit, I actually could have done it. I could have fucking done it. I can't now. I can't achieve anything now. All the opportunities are gone. The only thing I can do is save up money and go to Africa and buy a wife. Or two. My dreams are dead and over. I'm making this video for the parents. Because you want your kids to be Ash, my best friend. You want your kids to be Will, my brother. And you want your kids to be Paula, my friend. So what went wrong? a few things. What went wrong? I didn't tell anybody about my dream. I gave up immediately, and I didn't tell anybody. My dad said nothing, like a fucking pussy. My brother and my mom told me that I'm nothing special, and I should be a plumber or a postal worker. And I need to shut up. Nobody has anything to learn from me. That's their dream for Steve Marler. And so the first thing that went wrong, thing number one, is I didn't tell anybody. I didn't ask anybody's advice. I didn't ask anybody's help. I didn't tell anybody that I was suicidal. I didn't tell anybody that I was planning to die before I was 30. And I didn't have, so that's thing number one. That's all one thing. And thing number two, I didn't have a mentor. No mentorship. Paula, who had a dream of joining the most elite marching band in the United States, an ambitious dream that would require winning a national audition, years of dedication, hard work, the whole bit. She told that everybody. She asked for advice. She asked for help. She had a mentor. She had a mentor who told her, she had a mentor who was in the Commandant's Own Marine Drum and Bugle Corps and told her that she could do it. She had a boyfriend who believed in her. And her family was opposed. So part of the moral here is that sometimes family are the worst. They love you, but they're the worst. That's a minor point. But her family was vehemently opposed. They said, don't do it. Very adamant. Very passionate. Do not do that. Get a job, go to college. They cried. They begged. But Paula's mentor was supportive, and Paula's boyfriend was supportive. He said, do it. Make me proud, girl. Make me fucking proud. And I am. If I die right now, this tiny role I played is perhaps my biggest accomplishment. And her family got to see the shows. They went to every one of her shows in California. Proudly. That's our daughter. Get that fucking stalker ex-boyfriend out of here. So I make this video and I post it, and I'm going to share it with everybody because somebody somewhere has to learn a lesson. Somebody has got to learn a fucking lesson from this. Thanks for watching. I don't know how to stop. Do I press X? Okay. I'm going to stop streaming now.